The unexpected odyssey, American astronauts stranded on the International Space Station, June 5th. 2022 was meant to be a triumphant day for American spaceflight as to seasoned astronauts. Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams blasted off on a test mission to the International Space Station ISS. However, what was supposed to be a brief journey home soon turned into an unexpected odyssey, with the pair now facing the prospect of missing the entire summer, and even spending the holidays in the vast expanse of space. The mission, conducted aboard the Boeing Starliner spacecraft, was a crucial step in the development of a new mode of transportation to the ISS, one that would provide a reliable alternative to the Russian Soyuz rockets that have long been the primary means of ferrying astronauts to and from the orbiting laboratory, with Wilmore, 61, and Williams, 58, at the helm. The Starliner embarked on its historic flight, aiming to demonstrate the spacecraft's capabilities and pave the way for its regular use in the future. As the Starliner made its approach to the ISS, however, problems began to emerge. Leaks in the spacecraft's propulsion system and the unexpected shutdown of some of its thrusters threatened to derail the mission. Despite these setbacks, Wilmore and Williams managed to safely dock with the ISS, joining the international crew already stationed there. The International Space Station, a unique outpost. The International Space Station is a remarkable feat of international cooperation, a vast orbiting laboratory where astronauts and cosmonauts from around the world work together to advance our understanding of the universe and the human body's response to the microgravity environment. Since its inception in 1998, the ISS has been continuously occupied, with crews rotating in and out every few months to ensure the smooth operation of the facility. The station itself is a massive structure the size of a football field, with various modules and components contributed by the space agencies of the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada. From its vantage point approximately 250 miles above the Earth's surface, the ISS provides researchers with a unique platform to conduct a wide range of experiments, from studying the effects of microgravity on human physiology to testing new technologies that could one day benefit life on Earth. For the astronauts stationed on the ISS, life is a delicate dance, with each day filled with a carefully choreographed schedule of scientific experiments, maintenance tasks, and physical exercise to maintain their health and fitness. The astronauts live and work in a constantly moving environment, circling the Earth every 90 minutes and experiencing 16 sunrises and sunsets each day. The unexpected predicament as Wilmore and Williams settled in on the ISS. They soon realized that their return to Earth was not going to be as straightforward as they had anticipated. With the Starliner's propulsion system in disarray, NASA officials began to explore alternative options for bringing the astronauts back home safely. Our prime option is to return Butch and Suni on Starliner, said Steve Stitch, manager of NASA's Commercial Crew Program, during a news briefing on Wednesday. However, we have done the requisite planning to make sure we have other options open. One of the potential alternatives being considered is the use of the Russian Soyuz spacecraft, which has long been the go-to vehicle for transporting astronauts to and from the ISS. However, the logistics of this option are complicated, as it would involve coordinating with the Russian Space Agency and ensuring the availability of a Soyuz spacecraft at the right time, as Wilmore and Williams grapple with the uncertainty of their situation. They find themselves in the unique position of potentially missing out on the entire summer season back on Earth. The prospect of spending the holidays, Christmas and New Year's, in the weightlessness of the ISS is also a stark reality they must now face. Life on the International Space Station for Wilmore and Williams. The experience of being stranded on the ISS is both a challenge and an opportunity. While the initial disappointment of not returning home as planned is understandable, the two astronauts have a wealth of experience to draw upon as they navigate this unexpected turn of events. Adapting to life in microgravity. Living and working in the microgravity environment of the ISS is a unique experience that requires a significant adjustment. From the simple task of moving around the station to the complex challenges of conducting scientific experiments, the astronauts must learn to adapt to the constant sensation of weightlessness. It takes some getting used to, explains Sunita Williams, who has spent a total of 322 days in space over the course of her career, the second most for a female astronaut. Everything you do, from eating to sleeping, requires a deliberate effort to maintain your balance and coordinate your movements. Wilmore, who has spent over 178 days in space, is also well versed in the peculiarities of life on the ISS. The first few days can be disorienting, but you quickly learn to use the walls, the handrails, and the other structures on the station to propel yourself around, he says. Maintaining physical and mental health. Staying fit and healthy is a top priority for the astronauts on the ISS. With no gravity to contend with, the human body undergoes significant changes, including muscle atrophy and bone loss. To combat these effects, the astronauts engage in a rigorous exercise routine, using specialized equipment like treadmills and exercise bikes to maintain their physical condition. In addition to physical health, the mental well-being of the astronauts is also a critical concern. The isolation and confinement of life on the ISS, combined with the stress of unexpected challenges, can take a toll on the crew's morale. To mitigate these effects, the astronauts engage in regular communication with their families and ground support teams, as well as participate in recreational activities and leisure time. It's important to maintain a positive mindset and find ways to enjoy the experience, says Wilmore. We may be stuck up here for a little longer than we expected, but we're going to make the most of it and continue our important work on the station. Scientific research and experimentation, despite the unexpected turn of events. Wilmore and Williams remain focused on their primary mission, advancing scientific knowledge through research and experimentation on the ISS. The orbiting laboratory provides a unique environment for studying a wide range of phenomena, from the behavior of fluids in microgravity to the effects of space radiation on living organisms. The work we do up here is crucial for our understanding of the universe and the human body's response to the rigors of spaceflight, explains Williams. Even though we may be stuck here a little longer, we're going to continue to push the boundaries of what's possible and make the most of our time on the station. The astronauts' tasks on the ISS are diverse, ranging from conducting scientific experiments to maintaining the station's systems and infrastructure. They work closely with their counterparts from other space agencies, sharing data and collaborating on various projects to ensure the success of the mission. Uncertain future, unwavering resolve. As Wilmore and Williams face the prospect of missing the summer and spending the holidays in space, they remain resolute in their commitment to the mission and their duty to the International Space Station. While the uncertainty of their return to Earth weighs heavily on their minds, they draw strength from their extensive experience and the support of their ground teams and families. We knew that when we signed up for this mission, there were always risks involved, says Wilmore. But we're here to do a job, and we're going to see it through, no matter how long it takes. For Williams, the opportunity to continue her work on the ISS is a source of both pride and determination. This is what we train for, This is what we live for, she says. We may be facing some unexpected challenges, but we're ready to meet them head on and make the most of our time up here. As the days turn into weeks and the summer slowly slips away, Wilmore and Williams remain steadfast in their resolve, focusing on the critical tasks at hand and the invaluable contributions they can make to the ongoing research and exploration of the final frontier. The world may have to wait a little longer to welcome them home, but the American astronauts are prepared to write another chapter in the annals of human spaceflight.